I need your help with Bosch water heater troubleshooting.
Half the problem is the quality level of a brand that charges a premium price for its products.
I know Bosch fridges tend to leak and flood, but not all of their appliances do.
I'm assuming you do not have one of their low-pressure tankless hot water heaters.
They stopped selling the low-pressure tankless hot water heaters in 2004.
They were still sold in places like Mexico as late as 2012, and they were popular in places where water came from a local water tank instead of municipal water.
That's not the model I use.
A common problem their hot water heaters have is the cold water sandwich effect, as cold water comes from the hot tap until it warms up fast enough to provide warm water.
You get that problem with any tankless hot water heater, and it is worse if you turn off the water to conserve it, getting more cold water bursts as a result.
Bosch hot water heaters do not heat the water up that fast unless you put it on the winter settings.
That turns on 3 of the burners instead of 1.
You can have more hot water faster or you can have lower energy bills. It depends on how much of a problem the cold water sandwich problem is.
And I thought it was annoying when people fought over the thermostat.
A lot of people think the Bosch tankless hot water heater is not heating up the water right and maybe has control problems, when they just haven't adjusted the temperature dial up as winter comes.
I did not know you needed to do that.
Bosch's tankless hot water heaters have problems with water freezing in the pipes if you don't put in a small blower near it.
Or I could run hot water more often.
So now you waste hot water to avoid having frozen water in the pipes.
That's not what I intended by trying to choose between energy and water-efficient products.
The Bosch water heater, depending on model, has a heat exchanger on it. That can freeze up too, unless you winterize it.
And I'm assuming this winterizing is not flipping it to winter mode with extra burners on.
No, more like insulation. And their stuff do have issues with burners not lighting or not staying lit.
That could be because the burners have rusted, gas valves stuck, or the ignition died.
I do not know which it would be either, though a problem with 1 or 2 burner valves or ignition would explain why it can't deliver more than tepid water in winter.
And Bosch charges as much of a fortune to get their hot water heaters fixed as their appliances.